One of the jobs I do out here, about 5 times a week, is come out here and clean the Class 1 animals. Class 1 would be the leopard, the lion, or the tiger. We have about 12 tigers currently here at Big Cat Rescue. And fortunately, out of that 12, there's about 4 that really don't care for me. They don't want me coming around their enclosure and cleaning their poop. This is a scraper pole. This is what we use to clean the poop out. We'll just put it between those 4-inch squares, and we pull out all that poop. At no time are we ever in with these animals, obviously. It's always cleaning from the outside. And in order to be around this Class 1 animal, you have to be in our program at least for about 1.5 years or so and have all of your classes and be trained. So it is a higher level activity of what we have out here. Now, if she becomes too much of a problem, I can always lock her on one half of the enclosure and clean the other half without her being there. So what I'm going to do with the 4 or so cats that really don't care for me, I'm going to try to use a little bit what's in our operant conditioning program, click and treat. The cat comes up, then I'll click and treat that cat as a reward. This is an animal that would kill and eat a human being. You can never forget that out here. Never forget as beautiful and as sometimes as quote unquote as friendly as these cats can seem sometimes. They are what they are. Nala. Down. Good girl. She's a little growly, but I think she likes the treats. Maybe if I continue this over and over and over, she'll associate me with treats a little more then. You can see the other cats are all now awake. They're all looking at me. The poop cleaner's got treats. Let's like him now. Huh? And we're just going to click and treat Samantha here. Samantha. Now this is Bengali. He is another cat that has always not cared for me too much. He'll often lay low and try to quote unquote hunt me as I'm walking around trying to look for his stool. He has never cared for me. I've known him for about 6 years now, and it's been a long 6 years. Right, Bengal? Again, hoping with this click and treating, he'll associate me with a little more than just the evil man that comes around and steals my poop. See if he'll do enough. He really likes to work sometimes. Bengali, up. Good boy. You can see the size of him as well. See if we'll do a paw for us. Bengali. Saber. Good boy. Good boy. See, you can be a gentleman after all. Saber. Good boy. You're tall, you're short, black hair, blonde hair, you wear a hat, you don't wear a hat. Who knows? They just have some of us that they don't care if we're around, and others where they don't like us being around their enclosure no matter what. I'm sure we all have that crazy aunt where you can come over and pet Fluffy, but you can't touch Mr. Jingles. These cats are the same way. Each cat has their own personality, and they relate to each and every individual we have out here in a unique way. The majority of the cats are here like Flav, where they really care less if you're coming around with a scraper and looking for their poop and that. They kind of just come up and say hi, and they don't really charge or anything like that. Around these animals, you have to be on high alert at all times. Working around these big cats, there's always a danger. The most unfortunate and recent 2 events showed us really how careful you have to be. In Colorado, a keeper was killed when her and a big cat occupied the same room at the same time. And earlier in San Francisco, a keeper lost her arm while feeding and being too close to a tiger on exhibit. People will often ask us out here after such events occurs where a cat kills the keeper. Well, how can that happen? Well, there could be a million reasons why that happened. About 90% of the time or more, it's not that the cat escaped or broke through its enclosure and went and killed somebody. It's usually human error. Now that fault can lie within the facilities they work at for not hiring enough people to work in that area, or just simply not training the people properly to be around that cat. Or sometimes it's just the individual. For some reason, that one time they just made a simple mistake that cost them their life or the animal that they worked for its life.